The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alberto Tavares has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
At the plate, Mark Romero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for your Jackson Generals, center fielder Mark Romero.
On the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. Into the box, Colin Lingo. Couple of hits. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And Harold, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their...
Being 0-4, they win this game today, though, and it really kind of turns the tide for them a bit.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3.
On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Batting third,
Socrates Brito, the next to bat.
Socrates Brito.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Birmingham leads this thing 1-0. Now at the plate, Rob DiMaggio. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game.
Rob DiMaggio.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but...
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now,
and this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Found himself down 0-2. Battles through these tough pitches right here, and then gets to the fifth pitch. He never gave up, continued to fight, and what do you know? Base hit on the fifth pitch.
Fielder, Alberto Sanchez.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Nobody out, runner on first. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back in standing. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Rodney Fidelia as he grounds one briskly to short.
Fidelia.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Batting seventh.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Here comes the 1-0. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Samble is there for it. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now batting, Eric Esquivel. He'll get. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So stepping in, David Valentin comes
Second
off an
baseman.
0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Valentin.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
We got one here. We got one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches?
Center fielder,
He isn't
number
messing
7,
around, and these last
Mark
2 batters have had no
Romero.
answer for what he's throwing up there.
Mark Romero is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Julio is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Digging in to try it again, Colin Lingo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lingo.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Nobody out now.
Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Waring on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding in once again, Socrates Brito. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Socrates Brito.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now batting, third baseman, Rob
In now,
DiMaggio.
Rob DiMaggio. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Ready for another chance. Alberto Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit out towards second. Montano takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rodney Bedelia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rodney Bedelia.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in for his second at bat,
Now
Frank
batting,
Sierra.
first baseman.
0 for 1 for him here in
Frank
this one.
Sierra.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Here we go, boys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Moser will put this one away, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first. Stepping in, Eric Esquivel. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Coming to the plate now, David Valentin.
Second baseman, David Valentin.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
1 down now. 1 down.
0-1 count, and the pitch. To short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another shot now, Mark Romero.
fielder, number
It's been an
7,
0 for 2 effort
Mark
for him to this
Romero.
point.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. We're through 6 full. Ready once again, Colin Lingo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hitter, Colin Lingo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
No outs now.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Hit in the air out to left field. Waring moves over. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Socrates Brito. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Brito.
Hey, we got one out here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Montano up the middle, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Digging in the switch hitter, Rob DiMaggio. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Rob DiMaggio.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
You go. I got it.
Moser is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. So coming to the plate, Alberto Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 4 errors for these guys so far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Birmingham leads this thing. Digging in now, Rodney Fidelia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Come on now. Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Into the box now, Frank Sierra. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Sierra.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. No runs, just 1 hit, and 3 errors for these guys so far tonight. And he takes a cold strike, up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Samble takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. So striding in, Eric Esquivel. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Esquivel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Hey, 2-way now. Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Julio is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Striding into the box, David Valentin starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Julio giving chase. 1 down. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Mark Romero.
Back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Digging in, Colin Lingo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Socrates Brito, the next to bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. So digging in now, Rob
Now batting.
DiMaggio.
Third baseman, Rob
First pitch of the
DiMaggio.
at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Here we go, guys.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, we got 2 outs.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Birmingham Barons cash in with 21 hits en route to victory. Garth Smoke gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Alberto Tavares was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening.